So we're here at the Guild in Pawtucket, eh?
Yes, this is a portion of it. This is their tap house.
I'll go Warren G just because that sounds fun. Perfect. I'll go Low Rider, the RIFC.
I was gonna say, you gotta go RIFC, you know.
And what we talk about, like the establishing of new teams and building new teams, and one of the hallmarks and one of the bedrocks of building a new club and established community is a brewery, and it seems like you're fitting the bill and adopting this soccer culture.
We're here at what used to be the Dexter Street grounds, Dexter Training Grounds on Pawtucket. If you can imagine, it used to be a very pivotal location for the Free Wanderers, the Pawtucket Free Wanderers. They bought it back in 1887. It's a long time ago. I mean, now it's the laundromat over here. We got Royal Chicken taking over. The Free Wanderers used to use it for a lot of their games. They had a lot of cup finals. There was a semifinal. That was a big game with the Fall River Rovers. That was a semifinal game in 1889.
As soon as you say 1887, my brain goes to, oh, they had codified the rules of the game like just before that.
Yeah, the Free Wanderers actually were founded in 1885. So it was right after that. It was right after that. And it was a brand new ground, but it was like the epicenter for all the soccer that was played because there were so little locations that were like designated for those types of games.
I mean, obviously, like the fact that American soccer history goes back that far, right? We're standing somewhere that has kind of been lost to time, obviously, but I don't know that everybody is aware. And I'm not saying that people think that the World Cup or the history of American soccer started in 1994 or whatever. Yeah. They know about Pele and the Cosmos, but we're talking about 100 years before.
Yeah, you hear a lot about Pele, Maradona, all like the legends that are obvious, but you don't hear a lot about where like things started from immigrants, like mill workers that were just coming over to work in places like Pawtucket and Fall River, like very bustling mill towns, but they still brought the culture of soccer with them. And then they started at places like this, like Dexter Street.
Yeah.
We are the first museum in the world that is dedicated to the history and culture of Cape Verde and Cape Verdeans in America. We encompass both the old world and the whole immigration story of Cape Verdeans coming to America. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, let's hear all about it.
Yeah. Most important things we have here are these old maps from the 1600s, and this one actually is a sea chart, and it is a Dutch sea chart. And it's important because we don't think of the Dutch people as being pirates, but they were in the 1600s. This is the west coast of Africa. And here we have Cape Verde. This is Brazil. And way up there is Cape Cod. And you see this? That's Cape Cod. And the importance about this map is it was done before the Europeans divided Africa. So you're not going to find Angola, Mozambique. What you'll find are the names of the different tribes, or as I call them, ethnic groups that were in Africa at that time. And we have people ask us, why do we have so many Cape Verdeans in this part of the country, in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Connecticut? And it's basically because of whaling. Because when the whalers left, first Nantucket and then New Bedford, they went across the ocean and they went to Cape Verde and they stopped for men to populate their ships, especially towards the latter part of whaling, because it was dirty, nasty work, and the Yankees were getting tired of it. And so the Cape Verdeans were eager to leave the island, and so they went on the whaling ships. They went all over the world. Wherever the whaling ships went, Cape Verdeans went. So this is our little homage to whaling.
We probably have more Cape Verdeans or Cape Verdean descendants in America today than we have actual population in Cape Verde, if you trace back the roots. So yeah, it is. But in terms of soccer, will that add more interest? No, I think Cape Verdeans already, for the most part, especially if they come here at a young age, they all play soccer.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting times for us because this is the first time Cape Verde has ever qualified for the World Cup. In fact, it's one of the smallest nations. I believe it's the second smallest nation to ever qualify for the World Cup. Cape Verde has 500,000 people, and I believe Iceland has about 300,000. So it was quite the feat. And in fact, I happened to be in Cape Verde last fall when Cape Verde won the game that put them over the top and qualified them for the World Cup. I was in the island of San Vicente. The game took place in Santiago, but I was in the island of San Vicente. They had set up like a fan fest with huge screens by the port. There were thousands of people there. We watched the game. The ambience was... And afterwards, once the game was over and Cape Verde had qualified, I swear the whole island descended towards that port, and everybody was out there, people honking the horns, blasting. I mean, it was a party. It was quite the feat, so I'm very excited.
They started the production in 1934. So a lot of the funding for this field was actually from a trust fund from somebody named W.B. Pierce. And it's a pretty mysterious person because there's no other data about his actual name. It's just W.B. and Pierce. But he was known as a prominent figure in East Providence, and that's as far as we know here. But it used to be a gravel pit before that, and then they turned it into this nice stadium, a little bit of a Coliseum feel here. But it was 20 acres. It was a job that took from 1934 to 1939, and the laborers at the time were making 65 cents an hour. So we actually had in the 1970s, it was the Oceaneers to start out. That was the most prominent soccer team, the first prominent soccer team that played here. Yeah, they were the second division of the ASL. They had a really good season, their first season in 1974, which was, it was 16-0-2 for the first season, if you believe it. And then their head coach, I know it's a bit on your guys' show to try and pronounce these names, but I have you try and pronounce
Oh boy,
this
here
Hall
we
of
go.
Famer.
Who told you that?
He was
All right, so
Hall
the
of Famer.
glory years of the Oceaneers.
Oceaneers, yeah.
Oceaneers. That's not even the hard word. So the head coach in the glory years for the Oceaneers, Manfred Manny Schellenscheit, is who apparently later was a USL Hall of Famer. Is that anywhere right to the pronunciation?
Well, I wish I knew the German pronunciation.
Schellenscheit?
Schellenscheit? I'm not sure. Schellenscheit?
Oh, you're challenging me to a pronunciation
no,
off, and you didn't even know?
I mean, your best guess was my best guess. That was the point of this.
I was gonna say, you want to take your shoes off and then really touch grass here?
Yeah. Get a grounding session.
This is like, so imagine you said all the gravel pit, I'm sure that like all that stuff over there was part of that?
Yeah, full 20-acre plot that they started the construction with.
It was all built, it's made out of recycled materials, whiskey barrels, found materials, donated materials. Yeah, the boat was found in the woods in Maine and we trucked it down here.
So in service to a troll, you guys went up and stole a boat from Maine and brought it down here?
Well, we paid for it. We did pay for it. But yeah, so yeah, we invite everyone to come out here to Rhode Island and explore all of the state, which is the purpose of this. So you can come and visit us in Black Sun Valley as well as South County and, you know, find these beautiful structures.
Let's get a closer look.
Yeah, yeah.
That's quite a face you got there. Oh man, this got some good smells.
This is definitely the spot. This is like some of the best Portuguese food, some of the best Azorean food here. Like the president of the Azores, when he's in the area, comes and dines here.
No way.
And now Robert Kerr's gonna dine there, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to and enjoying my eating tour of the area so far. And with all the hype of it, I can't wait to try this stuff out.
Odeniche. I don't even think I'm pronouncing Odeniche right, but maybe Odeniche.
It's not O Dennis?
It's not. It's definitely not O Dennis.
We got grilled tuna belly, braised beef, feijoadas, the pork and bean stew. Now, when I say pork, that's got like pig ear, the pig foot in there. It's like kind of like the offcuts of pork. And we got interkush, which is our braised and grilled ribs.
Every single thing sounds amazing.
And then how is the pronunciation of this restaurant?
Udinish.
Udiniche.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what would be the staples that I'm looking for here?
So, I don't know how adventurous you guys are, but the octopus is definitely a big Friday staple that we have people who reserve them like 2-3 days in advance to come in here and make sure they get their octopus.
The grandson.
Pulling out the big guns, getting the grandson here. That's cool. That's cool, man. I mean, I totally knew that. We totally planned all of that to happen.
Yeah, you're a hell of a producer.
We're here at the German American Cultural Society of Rhode Island. Big part of the community here. Dates back 100 years. We're gonna go check out the Rathskeller, kind of wrap up our day here in Blackstone Valley, day number 1 of checking out some soccer spots. This is a big soccer spot here. It's a lot of games to watch here. Bundesliga, obviously. Great times though, great vibes. So I don't know. Have you guys checked out too much of this stuff?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to a German American.
To a Rathskeller?
What does that mean? I don't
Basement, I want to guess.
I think Rathskeller is a basement.
Yeah.
I've been to places that call themselves Rathskellers, but I don't know if they were like this official. So I think this is going to be my first experience, with that sort of like the club, the society, the community is the focus rather than like we're selling you some beer,
Am I gonna get to drink beer out of a stein this big?
I hope so.
Wow. You
Sounds
excited
good.
for that?
Yeah, I had a good dinner. Now I'm looking forward to
You
that.
can't eat octopus, but you can drink a giant stein of beer.
Yeah.
You got it. You know me. You know me.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's go check out the Rathskeller.
Oh, we're signing it?
Oh, okay.
That's sick. I'll see how the pro does it.
The pro. You guys done this a lot?
They're great guys.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, let's drink.
Yeah. We were just talking outside. Do I get to drink out of giant cups? We'll get some and we'll come over and prost. Hello, how are you? I'm doing very well. You have Heinz, Stefan. I'll have that in a tall mug, please.
Show you guys this. This is an example of positive parking lot development. Come June or come this summer, this place becomes a little mini block party for every Colombian soccer game. If you're around in the area, come to La Casona, enjoy a game here. Everyone's invited. Wear some yellow and enjoy.
Let's dig in.
J&P Coats, 1921. They eventually turned into the Rangers, and the Rangers were able to secure a win when the National Challenge Cup turned into the U.S. Open Cup. They were able to secure actual final win as the Rangers when they changed their name. 1941, yeah. They had the National Challenge Cup here. It was 1913, the same year that they started with the United States Football Association. They still call it football. and they played with footballs like this. This looks like a volleyball, but they were using leather, and then they were stitching it kind of like American football. They had quite an impressive season over here. J&P Coates played from then on, and then the ASL came into the picture in 1921. J&P Coates was one of the founding clubs. Scotland, Ireland.
It's wild how the intertwining of the Industrial Revolution and the world's game all kind of coalesce.
And where we just drove through was the Conant thread mill complex. The whole area out here was all thread mills. They're all producing so much fabrics and everything like that, and all the workers enjoyed their football games.
Yeah. You know, this home right here was where the Watson brothers, Fred and Oliver Watson, who were the first documented African-American professional soccer players in America. This is where they lived while they were playing here in Pawtucket. They played for the Pawtucket YMCA.
Do we know, were they originally from Rhode Island or from their area? Do we know where they came from?
Yeah, as far as I know that they lived here. They didn't live in this house when they were first growing up, but this is where they lived when they were playing for, like, with their family, right? The late 1800s into the early 1900s when they were here.
Here to work in the mills.
Yeah,
and then
they worked in machine shops. They worked in bolt factories. Their name got out that they were just these exceptional players, so they would start playing in different teams, and played over the line in Massachusetts for an Attleboro team. And
yeah, at a time when a lot of a black player who probably wouldn't be able to get into, like, some teams might reject the idea of having a black player in certain parts of the country or whatever sports were happening in that place, for this to be, hey, you're good, I want you to play with us. I'm not saying they obviously, as you were talking about, probably faced a lot of discrimination, but in how people treated them, but even the being able to play in what was the best soccer league in the country at the time.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And they must have been incredible players for the team to probably battle through some adversity and some pushback from other teams at that time. They must have been incredible for them to deem that worth it, I guess.
Right.